Hello everyone, today I am going to open and build this LEGO Speed Champions, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. So without further ado, let's open up and start building. And here we are, I have finished building this Porsche 911 GT3 RS. So without further ado, let's take a look at the driver first. As usual, there's only one minifigure and it's the driver, this time with a new printed torso with Porsche track experience. And it's good to get this hairpiece. Of course, they got the trench and also the helmet and the back printing as well. It's another nice minifigure to have, but I find it surprising to have a Porsche driver wearing red. The 911 GT3 RS here is looking pretty good. I like the fact that they have improved a lot in terms of creating the shape of the Porsche with some new pieces. They're relatively not that many stickers, just a few around each side, and that's pretty much it. And got some very nice printing on certain parts. Now I do have the Technic 911 RS, but this is a slightly different version, and of course you can open it up with the driver sitting inside. There isn't a brick built seat, I guess it because the RS you do have the racing seat, but it's too complicated to create it in this scale. Having said that, I do like the interior being simple and this particular way in building the steering. And just look at the details here and the way they create the rest of the windows with black pieces has significantly improved, and I really like the shape of the back and this big spoiler. The back here has some very interesting building technique, and I love this Porsche printed piece over here. You do have the GT3 as a sticker. I think the back actually recreated way better than the front, and the shape here just works so well. The underside of the car is a bit plain, but I find it interesting to have the studs facing the ground. Although it's low enough, but because it's so low, at sometimes it does have some friction underneath when you move the car alongside a surface. Here's a close-up at the front. Again is a separate build rather than just the bumper. It's the whole piece. I like the fact that the Porsche logo here is printed rather than stickers, and you can see the printed headlight as well. And of course, because it's a Porsche, Lego doesn't have a piece that can cave in a little bit, so this part is not as good as the back. And that's it for this LEGO Speed Champions Porsche 911 GT3 RS. I think it's an excellent model. I think it's compared to some early iteration, it's a huge improvement with interesting building techniques, good use of new pieces, and of course, it looks pretty good. If you're a fan of the Speed Champion theme, this is a set that you do not want to miss. Having said that, I think the price has increased a little bit. Like currently, this one is 45 New dollars. I think it's a little bit expensive. 35 New dollars probably the right price. But anyway, do let me know what you think about this set in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like.